Hello friends, welcome to our today's online learning session. I am Ms. Sushmita Dilip Kale, working as Assistant Professor, Department of Agricultural Economics, KKWA College of Agriculture, Nasik. In our today's online session, we are going to see the demand, its meaning, definition and types, demand schedule and demand curve, law of demand, exceptions of law of demand, extension and contraction of demand, increase and decrease in demand one by one. So first let's start with the demand. Meaning, it means the desire backed by willingness and ability to pay. Definition is, by demand we mean the various quantities of a given commodity or a service which consumers would buy in a market or in one market in a given period of time at various prices or at various incomes or at various prices of related good. That is called as demand. Types or kinds of demand. First one is a price demand. It refers to various quantities of a good or service that a consumer would be willing to purchase at all possible prices in a given market at a given point in a time. In ceteris paribus, this is the economic phrase that means all other things are being equal or constant. Then next is a income demand. It refers to the various quantities of a good or service that a consumer would be willing to purchase at different levels of income. In price demand, the prices of commodities are changes. In income demand, the income of the different individuals are changes when the situation of ceteris paribus is exists. Cross demand. It refers to the various quantities of a good or service that a consumer would be willing to purchase, not due to change in the price of the commodity under consideration, but due to changes in the price of related commodities. And individual demand. The demand of individual consumer is called as individual demand. Demand schedule and demand curve. Demand schedule is nothing but the various quantities of a commodity a consumer is willing and able to purchase at different prices, and demand curve is the graphical representation of demand schedule. In the table, the demand schedule is given. So here we can see that the prices of a commodity are given, and at various prices the quantity a consumer is willing and able to purchase are given. So if we plot the graph for the same data, we can get the demand curve, and the shape of the demand curve is, we can see here, it is upward down from left to right. Then next is a law of demand. The law of demand indicates a functional relationship between quantity demanded of a commodity and its unit price. The law signifies the negative relationship between quantity demanded and price. The statement is, demand varies inversely with price, ceteris paribus. Exceptions to the law of demand. There are some exceptions to this law of demand. First one is a Giffen goods, or it is also called as inferior goods. This phenomenon was given by Sir Robert Giffen. This phenomenon says that rise in price followed by an extension of demand, while fall in price is followed by reduction in demand for the goods. An example is bajra. Then conspicuous consumption. This phenomenon was given by Thorstein Veblen. When the possession of a good brings in a social distinction, consumer would go for the same even the prices are higher and higher. For example, diamond. Changes in expectations. When prices are expected to continue rising, people, in order to avoid paying more in the future, buy more even though the prices has risen. Trade cycles. In times of general economic prosperity, people buy more even when the prices goes up, since people's income have gone up. Opposite is the cause when there is a general depression in the economy. Different brands. When the consumer view that those products which are superior are sold at higher prices, they do not mind to buy more of the same at higher prices. Then other miscellaneous situation. If commodity goes out of fashion, its demand may fall despite its falling prices. Extension and contraction of demand or movement along the demand curve. It refers to the change in the quantity demanded due to change in price. It can be either extension or contraction of demand. Extension of demand means buying more quantity of a commodity at lower price, while contraction of demand indicates buying less at higher price. So, from this graph, it is clear that extension and contraction of demand are nothing but the movement along the demand curve. So, if we consider the initial price and demand for the commodity is price is 3000 and unit purchased of a commodity is 5. Now, the situation has changed and the price changes from 3000 to 4000. Now, what happens? The consumer is purchasing for only 4 units of the commodity. That means if the prices are rise, the quantity purchase of a commodity is decreases, and that is nothing but the contraction of demand. And now the situation has again changes, that is from 3000 the prices shifted to 2000, and the consumer responses to this is he is purchasing the 6 units of the same commodity at rupees 2000 price. And that is, if we see, the quantity purchased of a commodity is increases from 5 units to 6 units, and that is nothing but the extension of demand. So rise in price leads to contraction of demand and fall in price leads to extension of demand, and from this graph it is easy to understand. Increase and decrease in demand or shift in demand curve. It refers to change in the demand not due to change in the price but due to change in the values of other variables influencing demand. It can increase or decrease in demand. As against extension and contraction of demand, increase and decrease in demand results in the shifting of demand curve. Increase in demand means more demand at same price or same demand at higher price. On the other hand, decrease in demand means less demand at the same price or same demand at lower price. And from this graph, the picture is clear about the increase and decrease in demand. So, at price P, the different quantities of a commodities can be purchased. So, if initial demand curve, if we consider initially at price P, the Q quantity is purchased by a particular consumer. Then next, at the same price P, the Q1 quantity is purchased. So, the demand is increases at the same price, and if we plot the curve on that point, it is the increase in demand curve. And then again, the demand is shifted from Q to Q2 at the same price, and this quantity is decrease in quantity purchase at the same price. This indicates the decrease in demand. So this graph gives us the clear picture about increase and decrease in demand. So this is nothing but if you purchase more quantity of a commodity at the same price, it becomes increase in demand, and if you purchase the less and less quantity of a commodity at same price, it becomes the decrease in demand. Thank you for watching.